Good morning, Manayunk, and welcome to another episode of Manayunk Mornings at Home. Joining me today on the show is Andrew from Salka. Andrew, how you doing today?
Hey, man. Thanks for having me on. Really appreciate being able to share some of the new things that's happening over at Salka.
Awesome, man. So tell me, it's been about 3 or 4 months since that stay-at-home order began. What was your initial reaction when everything got shut down?
For me, it was definitely a little bit of fear. I mean, I don't know, for some of the viewers who might not know, when we started, we had that huge flood. So, we had that 88-year-old water main explode. And, that really impacted us to begin with. And then to hear that we were going into a pandemic was ultimately something that, threw me for a loop. So definitely fear. But as you can probably tell, and I hope many of the viewers can see, we are one persistent, mother trucker. So we definitely kept going. And we wanted to make sure that, we get our brand across and our flavor of teas and our flavor of chicken throughout the course of, the community of Manayunk.
How did you guys adapt? How did you realize, all right, we gotta pivot, we gotta do what we can to survive? What did you guys do?
We kept going. So a lot of the different, I want to say, vendors and, restaurants, the retail, they ultimately stopped. And I think that was a prudent choice on many of their parts, but we couldn't stomach the idea of having to shut down again after having that 88-year-old water main break. Because if we decided to stop, then there was no way that we could possibly come back. And that's not something that I was ready to just hand in the towel after having suffered through all that.
So tell me, for the people at home who may not be aware of what you guys are and what you guys do, why don't you tell the people at home what you specialize in?
Basically, I know many of the, I guess in the city, folks already are potentially familiar with, bubble tea. Ours is a little bit unique in the sense that we use fresh brewed tea. That's our concept. Fresh brewed, pure consistency, pure tea, pure consistency. So you don't necessarily have to get bubble tea, but that's definitely something that, we specialize in. And then on top of that, we also specialize in Korean fried chicken. So we do the sandwiches. You can get them as wings, bone in, bone out. And then lastly, the trifecta, to kind of round off the trifecta of products and services that we offer, frozen yogurt. The base idea is that we don't use anything artificial. So no powders, no additional, of course you want some sugar, but no additional sugars, things of that nature. Those are our trifecta of products.
Great. Well, you got me hungry. It's almost lunchtime. I'm getting hungry just thinking about fried chicken.
We're open now, so stop on by.
All right. So what made you want to start this business? Was it a long time passion of yours? Was it a spur of the moment thing?
I actually still have a day job. I work for Comcast Business, and in fact, one of the funny things is I actually know many of the owners throughout the course of Main Street just through my day job. And when I looked into creating a store location for this passion project and purely passion project, it was just basically to try to share. I love chicken. I don't know who, and some people might not, so I can't judge. But I love chicken, and I love fried chicken. I like a good tea to go with that. And then I like eating dessert. So my go-to dessert, and obviously, trying to keep myself fit, is frozen yogurt. So those are my 3 main staples as to why I created this particular, location.
So those were your 3 favorite, foods? Is that why you crafted your menu in such a way?
Yeah, definitely. For me, it was making sure, again, a lot of clients come by and they're like, yeah, we're trying to stay healthy. I said, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to be that right fit for you, because I try to enjoy my lifestyle a little bit overly too much, as opposed to, being extremely healthy. For me, it was all about making the food taste good. Chicken sandwich is a great food on the run. And the funny thing is when I first created the concept, the Popeyes chicken sandwich was huge. So one of the plays that I went with and that I kind of talked about was the fact that, ours is fresh fried and done right then and there, and you don't have to wait in line or get hurt just to get one. And so for me, yeah, you asked if it was whether or not I love those 3 foods. I think that was the right balance for me, because it's like, I don't know if I really enjoy eating cake every day, and plus you get extremely, big eating cake all the time. And
what do you think makes the perfect bubble tea combination? Is there a method to your madness? What do you guys do that makes you
so many different things? I mean, I start the day off every day with a mango smoothie. So it's kind of funny, bubble tea is great, but I start the day off with a mango smoothie. So it's literally a light milk foam at the top with fresh mangoes, the tea, the green tea infusion, and then little mango popping bubbles at the bottom, just to kind of round out the mango theme.
Any other flavors that you would recommend to people who are going into Salka for the first time?
Oh, for sure. Especially as the weather gets hotter, we have a passion fruit lime green tea. I obviously this is being a morning show. I don't want to, share how well it pairs with, other items, but that pairs well with, different items as well. And then of course the lime green tea. And I've been told like there's secret items that you can add into that tea to make it just a little bit punchier.
So I got to ask, in your personal life, what have you been doing at home? Have you been taking up any new hobbies? Have you been cooking? Have you been ordering out mostly? What have you been up to?
No, and you know what? For me, being a small business owner, one of the most important things is to support other small business owners within the field. So I've been definitely ordering out a heck of a lot more. One thing that I definitely say that I could pick, that I wouldn't have thought I picked up on, during COVID would have been, I was really shocked myself, but I picked up on actually biking. So I've never been one to be a health nut, but I'm like, wow, I have to get out and I have to enjoy the sounds and sights and scenery, and instead of being stuck at home all the time. And again, Manayunk has been the perfect place to do that. So I
got to ask, were you on the Manayunk towpath? Did you go up on the bridge? Did you venture around? What are some of your
I
favorite
did the
trails?
bridge. So the bridge was fantastic. Got caught in the rain one day, so in the recent showers, and that was beautiful. Didn't think I'd turn it into a wet t-shirt contest. Ventured out into the towpath a little bit. Again, the path itself is a little bit more bumpy than I'd like, so I try to stay on the road as much as I can. Yeah, outside of that, Manayunk has been beautiful to do that, and it's amazing because I get to see my neighbors, I get to see a lot of the clients that have been supporting us, and then on top of that, get a little bit of exercise.
I hear you. So, we're still in this weird, yellowish, greenish phase in Pennsylvania, for Philadelphia, I should say. What are you guys looking most forward to? I know it's hard to plan for the future. Are you working on any new menu items, unrolling anything?
Well, we definitely, it's kind of great that we've had some time to be at home. Being stuck with my 3 kids, I've been able to, come up with, ideas that, even surpass the traditional format of sitting in an office. And, one of the things that I'd like to share is that we are developing a new secret menu. And the whole concept of it being secret is that we try to keep it for our loyal folks who are willing to be adventurous and try certain things. In addition to that, you'll have to follow us on our social media to know what the secret menu looks like, right? Because there's got to be some element of sharing, but also some element of secrecy. So that's going to be the exciting part. And then lastly, we've begun to develop our own line of apparel. So there's going to be a special, I guess, discount or incentive for our existing clients to look into that apparel. And I'm really looking forward to folks who, enjoy our product to kind of take a look, follow us, and then, really take a look and see how that apparel might impact what they do here at Salka.
Well, Andrew, before we wrap things up, I gotta ask, what do you love the most about having your business here on Main Street in Manayunk?
That for me is hands down the fact that it's a family. It's a family, and I've always had this concept that if I were to create a business, I want to share it with my family. I don't want to share it with someone that's not going to appreciate me. It's not going to appreciate the concept of what I'm trying to do. Manayunk is a family. And at the end of the day, I felt that family feeling since day one. When the water main exploded, us getting flooded out, some of these clients that, I call clients, they're not really even clients anymore. They're friends, they're family. They've come and supported us so many times. I mean, not to get, too descriptive. I know we're short on time, but I've even begun to be able to call some of these people over to, our personal relationship where they're coming over and they're not just drinking tea, but we're hanging out, we're getting a beer, we're drinking, together, and we're able to share, our thoughts and our lives together now. It's not just bubble tea. It's not just fried chicken. It's being a family. And that's ultimately what I love about Manayunk so much.
Andrew, that was beautifully said.
Thank you. Thank you. I try to have my way with words. You gotta have it.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. It was great catching up with you.
Thank you for having me.
I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope to see you down on Main Street soon, all right?
No problem. Thanks. See you soon.
Take it easy. Well, that's our show for today. It was great catching up with Andrew from Salka. I'm really looking forward to eating that fried chicken sandwich. If you love this show, be sure to like, comment, share this video. If you're on our YouTube page, be sure to subscribe. And if you want to watch the last episode, click right here. It's that simple. Just do it.